right. Hey Jenny, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going, Jenny? Jenny. Let's see. 73. Study Monday. Let's do that study. Do lava. Gonna do lava. Just try to reach the camera a little bit. How's it going? I'm good. I'm okay. Full of thoughts and end of the year. Oh, good. I'm good. I need a break, I think. And my daughter, I got to the front door and my daughter vomited. Doing the school run, we didn't even manage to exit the house. So I got a sick kid at home. Hey, Dr. Sheldon Atsky, how's it going? Good morning. Let's see here. Anyone want to do the study? There's the reference. Pretty cool colors in there. Something interesting to study. I'm gonna today's study is gonna be on focusing on the gradients, like how to show that temperature shift and try to capture the motion of it. I want to try to get that blue feeling that's in the petrified cool down version, and the kind of the sense of glowing of the red. I don't think the yellow is the glowing part. I think the red versus the blue is going to be the dynamics. That's what I'm going to try to capture. Hi, General. Good morning. And yeah, it is. Yeah, it's too much tacos. Hey, Amir. Bruno Romanos, how's it going? Yeah, so it's Study Monday. We're gonna do that study. I'm contemplating on how to approach it. If I should go warm underpaint, add the cools, or cool underpaint and add the worms. Worms. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to add the cools because they are the standout. They are the high contrast element. Yeah, I'll do light. I'll do start at mid-range point, warm tones. Yeah. Yeah. I'll try to see if I can capture that contrast and the temperature of the reds. I want to try to nail. Okay. So let's start with something saturated. Yeah, I think I need to do it saturated, kind of like that. Something like that. That's going to be my starting off point. Amir, it's not disappeared. It's there, sir. The only thing which is potentially where? Oh, 1 second. Amir, it's because you're at the sub, and then it's ninja gone. If you're a sub, you can see it. You see? It's sub only perk. Hey, Concept Sam, Quentin, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Time is on, time is on. Okay, I'm gonna try to map out those things. Amir, yeah, it's for subs, right? Again, it's the whole idea of you help me, I'll help you. Amir 11, yeah. Hero cards is the heroes are you, the subscriber, right? So that's it wouldn't be fair if the subscriber got what everyone else was getting and no perks. You know, that was kind of the reasoning behind it. Why I have set it to sub only. I think it's fair. I don't necessarily see anything bad with that though. I think it's only like I said, it's a fair thing for the subs. Hi General, if you want to join the Discord information is underneath the window. Just click Discord there, and you'll be automatically invited um, to the server. And to explain Hi General about the hero card, it's like I should really make a post about it here on the disc on Twitch, so the information is clear. But the idea is that if you subscribe to the channel, I'll help you push an illustration uh, that's going to act like your hero illustration, like hero card for you as a subscriber. And I'm going to showcase your finished hero card on the stream as a, like credits or whatever, like a thank you for the subscribers. And then also in return, I think I'm going to have it underneath the stream so you can see all the heroes and contact information. So if anyone wants to contact that person, they can. Um, so it's like a thank you for supporting the channel, and in return, you'll be um, coached to make a strong illustration by me. Amir, yeah, I removed it from being accessible from everyone. It was accessible in the beginning, but then I thought like, nice, it has to be special, right? It has to be a perk for the subs only, even the critiques and even the feedback. Otherwise you can just kind of code what's called coattail, like ride the information for free, right? Without having uh, without because the subs are supporting me, and I want to support them, if that makes sense. I mean, yeah, absolutely, I will do that. I sent you a message about commissions. I hardly do commissions. I am far too busy for doing commissions. I mean, if you want to hire me as a professional artist, go ahead. But it's not going to be like the general understanding of a commission is low pay, right? That's not going to happen. I'm far too busy to do favors for anyone. It sounds a bit. I'm not going to work for cheap money, but it's true. I'm far too seasoned to. Not anyone should work for cheap money. Okay, I can get it in the beginning. Maybe you're struggling, you want to experience. That's fine. But there's going to be a point where it's counterproductive. You shouldn't sell yourself short, as an artist. But I'm not saying that you would pay low either. I'm just saying the general kind of, perception of commissions is low cost, quick turnaround type deal, right? That's everyone's point of view of commissions. Apologies if I sounded like an asshole. Hey Dame Deviant, how's it going? Captain Bouse! Floor is lava Monday, yeah, absolutely. Again, for anyone want to do the study, it's there. High general, all right, but that's an acceptable price. But like I said, the general idea is like what the beginner commission is like, what, $100 for an illustration, which is great for exposure, but not great for living off your skills. Yeah, because everyone wants to work with art, and of course not everyone is skilled enough to work with art. And then at the beginning of a career, yeah, of course it's totally acceptable to do commissions, lower paying commissions, that is. I'm talking about the general kind of rate, the low rate for commissions. So you got to get into the industry somehow, right? You have to prove some way, somehow. uh, Concept Sam, my routine for studying. I have talked about this on the stream before, um, but when I started learning like fully, like wanting to work with this when I was 24, so I was a bit late to the game. Um, and before that, I kind of hung around on internet and played around with digital art since 2000. I think 2000 I bought my first. End of 2000 I bought my first Wacom, and I maybe did one painting a week or something, like very very low output, because I was working as a um, like water filter guy. Like I put together these water pumps for in the industrial companies. Just average Joe worker. At 24, I quit and joined the university. I had enough of being the average Joe. Um, so I went to uni, and at uni I decided, okay, if we're gonna be at uni and we're not gonna be working, I gotta make uh, make it worth it. So I devised a schedule, and I had set aside work times. I luckily at the first year at uni, I didn't get a lot of freelance at all. I just grinded art like crazy, as many hours as I could squeeze in. Um, Slept very little, just chased it like crazy. And then the second year, I started getting more and more contracts. And what I did then was I set aside 4-hour chunks of time um, that was dedicated for work. So I was working, doing the work, 4 hours. Then I took a break, made some food, went food shopping, whatever, and then I did another chunk of 4 hours to try to kind of get enough hours into the work, right? And then for the rest of the day, after those two sessions of 4 hours work, I did a study. I think I studied for 1 to 2 hours, like try to learn something new, look at some information about anatomy, or do like what I'm doing now, like doing a study of a material or a study of a body or a study of a whatever I thought I needed, right? And then after the study, because I went to uni and obviously couldn't do studies during classes, but during classes, when they were talking, I was drawing at the same time and listening. So I did some sketchbook. I think I did on average, I counted on average 15 pages a day in my sketchbook while in class or at home or in a cafe or whatever. And then on the side of that, I also sketched digitally, did whatever I wanted, for fun, and slept very little. And then the next day, the same, like uni work, and then those 2 4 hours, like working hours, right? A working day divided in two, so I could take a break and breathe and so on, and not burn out and stay focused. And then every day I did a study. Every day I tried to like pick. The thing is, like I always looked at it like this, right? Like I'm trying to see where my weakness is, and every time I spot a weakness, I try to study it away, right? I look at it and I go, all right, here obviously, let's say I'm bad with colors. Then I before doing the study, I try to define what is it that I don't like about my painting, right? Oh, I'm bad at colors, I'm bad at form, I'm bad at, like try to pinpoint when I looked at my art, what don't I like about it? Why does it bother me? And then I try to figure out, okay, so obviously maybe I'm bad at edge work. So then I spend some time researching edge work. Okay, look at some people who does it better than me, make a reference board, and then when it's time for me to do try to eliminate my weakness, I look at the reference and go, okay, so I'm going to be painting my stuff, but I'm constantly going to be leaning on the reference to remind me of where I'm failing. So I'm kind of actively looking at where I am an idiot, where I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And I used to do that, but I always, the thing is, it's like a little bit backwards or free floating study technique is I draw a lot from imagination, and when I'm failing at imagination, I like pocket focus, like, oh, I'm shit at drawing shoulders for some reason. I don't understand how shoulders work, and then I only look at shoulders and kind of study the shoulder, the volumes of the structure, and then I draw from imagination a lot of, let's say, people where I every time I get to the shoulders, I try to like remember, okay, what did I study? Okay, every time. So the next time I draw a human, maybe like, oh, my proportions are off. Why am what is breaking my painting, or what's breaking my anatomy? And I look at it and go, okay, where am I failing? I go, oh, too long legs or the torso is off. All right, and then I go and study that to be able to understand where I'm So it becomes this slow crawl in a way. It's not like I'm not trying to master everything at once. It's like I play around a lot, and I see where I'm bad. But that's also dependent on how good I am at, at spotting where I am bad. So obviously, most likely I could learn faster if I had a very skilled person above me saying, "Look here, this is where you're doing mistakes." But at the time in uni, I was the best in uni. There was no one really that could like truly mentor me, unfortunately. Dame Deviant, 28. That's good. Hey, Moondog, how's it going? Welcome. Hi, General. That's good. I was about that. Like I said, I was about that age as well. It's never too late. It's a good move. I think it's a good move. Uh, just jump in there. I mean, if you have a family, yeah, that makes it a little bit harder if you have children. But if you don't have children, all you have is just your ego attached to the location you're at or family. I would consider strongly, making the leap. Yeah, okay, family is it's important, but your family won't, hold your back in that sense of your future career. Family is great for love and well-being, but uh, you know, Dame Deviant, stay-at-home mom. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, like I said, like I was doing one painting a week as a in the uh, industrial water pump maker. It wasn't. I literally couldn't make more art because I was so tired from physical labor and having to go to work, and during work it was just all screwing and hammering and carrying heavy shit and doing all these things. So it was impossible. And like you, Dave D, it's like your mother, yeah, it takes a lot of time, um, and sometimes you just can't put the time needed in order to like supercharge your art evolution, and you need dedicated time for art where you could only do art, and maybe you could get a nanny for 2 hours a day, and the nanny takes care of your kid while you take care of your art skills. Could also be a little thing like that, but 2 hours a day, or an hour a day where a nanny comes and looks after your kid is it's 7 hours a week extra. That's 7 more hours than you had before. 7 more hours where you can really dive into a subject that you're struggling with. Or it's a lot of hours to do a study, for example. Dame Deviant. Oh, I know. I have 2 children. I know absolutely the joy of limited sleep. You see the lava over here. It has this weird pinkness. I'm not fully. Maybe I just go pink. Maybe it'll, I don't know. Or maybe it's gray mixed with the orange, or the pink actually does. Maybe this pink. It's tricky. It is tricky because, like over here, it's very cool as well. My orange there is it's not correct. Need to mix it in a little bit better with this strange pink gray. And I think what I gotta do afterwards, in order to get this glowing feeling, is to use a color dodge or an overlay on top to bridge the colors a little bit more. What time is it? Oh, 8 minutes left. Shit. I mean, yeah, exactly. And I think my blues are too, like, I need to do some cooler spots as well. And then more desaturated darks at places too, to give that contrast to the range, because I think the dark red, even though it's great for temperature shift, it's lacking some of that punch. But yeah, this, you could spend hours on this, I think. It's a fun reference if you like focus your study, like what do you want to study. Oh, I completely messed up here. Oh, ho, ho. It's kind of fun though, this reference. Should I be able to hear my daughter screaming in the background? She got as far as the outer door, and then she vomited. So she's home. It's gonna be a fun day with chaos. Concept Sam, my pleasure. My pleasure. It's one way to do it, right? How I did it. It's not just as a clarify. It's not the way to do it. It was my way to do it. The way how I dealt with it. And I just want to prefix that, or postfix that it's not a recipe for success. Obviously, there is no true one way to get good. You know, it just fit the way I lived at the time and how I was thinking in terms of where my skills were lacking and how I wanted to learn. And I was figuring it out myself, you know, rather than having someone mentoring. So it is what it is. It's what it was, how I got into the industry. But that doesn't mean that you have to do it that way. You know, just to be clear. Oh, Dame Deviant, really? 3 and 10 months. Oh, 3 years, I guess, and 10 months. That's cool. I have a 10-year-old boy and an 8-year-old daughter. My boy, he at the summer he used to sit here next to me and do the warm-ups. I think a year or two he was here, joining in on the stream. It was pretty good fun. He liked it. Cool. I think I missed some of this kind of swooping form here, but it is what it is. And also a lot of this lava, it has this clear volume, which I don't think I managed to nail either. It's like you could, if I could, I think in reverse, or in hindsight rather, what I would have done differently is I would have added the rocks separately as a separate entity, and I could then select all the rocks and then paint the volume of the cool down lava stronger, so you can get the sense of curvature. And I would paint it then clearly from dark blue to this pink. So this pink would be a part of the rocks, but the part of the rocks that is facing upwards and also cooling down. Currently, I'm struggling getting that volume in the painting correct. And I think in hindsight, that's what I would have done differently. I would have thought about to separate the two stronger in a more efficient manner. Fusion works? Fusion modes? You refuse to use the fusions modes, Captain Rose. I don't know which fusions modes you're talking about, sir. Bruno Romanus, when I thought my work was good. The thing is like I always thought my work was good. In isolation, right? But if I compared it to like leading artists, I understood obviously I'm not at their level. But for me, I always thought, well, what I do my stuff better than artist X or artist Y, right? Because it's my stuff, and always know, and I always reminded myself that technical skills will come with time. And I know that, yeah, I'm not as good as a painter as this amazing artist, right? Because he or she is just ridiculously above me in skills, in the in technical skills of actually making the art. But I've always enjoyed the fact that, yeah, they are good at technically, but my mind is a little bit broken, or I love doing things that maybe they are not as good as at doing. So I've been enjoying that part a lot, knowing, yeah, I will defeat you in a few years when my skills get stronger, right? Uh, but as soon I've always tried to kind of keep cool in my mind about it. That as soon as there's shown interest in my work, I am not the person to judge that I am good enough for work. But if someone says, "Oh, I like your art," like, do you do commissions, for example, like a guy here in the stream? Uh, that's already someone confirming that I am good enough, right? I don't need to be able to say I am good enough, because I should always think I'm good enough, right? I I just need to make sure that other people understand it. And if no one is biting on my art, maybe I am presenting it wrong, or maybe I'm doing something wrong that puts people off. Not so much the art, or maybe the art. So I've always been kind of like thinking that way. Okay, I've been, let's say, no one is interested in a year. What's wrong? I have no interest in a year. Why is that? And then you can compare it. Like, maybe I should do more of this, or when I do my characters, maybe I need to show, what's the weakness that keeping me from being hired, rather than am I good enough? You should love and cherish the parts of you in art that makes it fun, and that should always be good enough, right? Like, oh, I love painting flowers. I'm, you know, that that's what, you know. Hope it makes sense. Um, hey, Giacomo. Yeah, lava. Thank you, Steel Bob. For those who want to do the study, there's the reference. Oh, blending modes. I do, but I haven't played around with it. It's my own fault. I'm always contemplating on doing it. Hey, Captain Jetlag, how's it going? Bruno Romanos. Well, it's not about being positive. It's about being non-defeatist. Like, you don't want to lose the fight before you even get into the fight, right? I think that I think I brought a lot of that from my martial arts training. Is like, you have to, if you go into a fight, you have to have the understanding that you can win. Like, you're already a winner only if you fill the requirements for 1, 2, and 3, right? If you fail any of these, the chances that you're not going to fulfill your win is going to be smaller. Are you good enough? Are you equal or better than that person in some of the disciplines? And I think it's the same with art. Like, to get hired, it's like going into a fight. No one is keeping you from winning than yourself. And if you're already like, oh, I'm shit, then why even go in the fight, right? That's always been my idea behind it. It's a little bit like that, Dame Deviant. You have to, right? You just can't, like, lowball yourself. You gotta raise yourself up, because no one else will. Okay, let's Steely Bob. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Adapt and overcome. So we're gonna raid. All you need to do is accept the pop-up, I guess. I'm gonna do an outro, and after the outro, I am going to switch to the channel that we're raiding. Um, thank you everyone for coming. Have a great day. Good night. See you guys tomorrow for your topic. We're gonna pick your topic suggestion. Anyways, have a great one, everyone. Good night. See you guys tomorrow. You are the best.